This segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together.
The Stars and Stripes, flag of the United States of America, the worldwide hope of all who, under God, would be free to live and do His will. Upon its folds is written the story of America, the epic of the mightiest and noblest in all history. In the days when peoples of the old world groveled in abject homage to the heresy of the divine right of kings, a new constellation appeared in the western skies, under endowment by their Creator. To what man or woman is given words adequate to tell the story of the building of this nation? That immortal story is written in blood and sweat, in heroic deeds and unremitting toil, in clearing the primeval forests and in planting of vast prairies where once the coyote and buffalo roamed. Onward swept the nation, spanning wide rivers, leaping vast mountain ranges, leaving in its path villages and farms, factories and cities, till at last this giant nation stood astride the continent from the Atlantic to the Pacific.
Lastly, we'll have Miss Barbara going to come up and read a poem called I Am Your Flag.
I am your flag. I was born on June 14th, 1777. I am more than just cloth shaped into a design. I am the refuge of the world's oppressed people. I am the silent sentinel of freedom. I have led your sons into battle from Valley Forge to the bloody swamps of Vietnam. I walk in silence with each of your honored dead to their final resting place beneath the silent white crosses, row upon row. I have flown through peace and war, strife and prosperity, and amidst it all I have been respected. My red stripes symbolize the blood spilled in defense of this glorious nation. My white stripes signify the burning tears shed by Americans who lost their sons. My blue field is indicative of God's heaven under which I fly. My stars clustered together unify 50 states as one for God and country. Old Glory is my nickname, and proudly I wave on high. Honor me, respect me, defend me with your lives and your fortunes. Never let my enemies tear me down from my lofty position, lest I never return. Keep alight the fires of patriotism. Strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy. Worship eternal God and keep His commandments, and I shall remain the bulwark of peace and freedom for all mankind. I am your flag.
We have a certificate for you that expresses our appreciation and gratitude for your military service. Behind the certificate is a copy of this presentation speech to help you remember the words that were spoken here today. There is no other quilt like yours. On the back of the quilt is a label that will let the future generations in your family know what you have done for our country. As of today, this quilt becomes part of your life story. We hope you will keep this quilt with you in a tangible reminder that there are thousands of men and women across this land who are forever in your debt, and it is our privilege to honor you with the quilt of valor.
It took a lot for us to become the most prosperous country in the world. A lot of people went off and volunteered and didn't come back. A lot of people did come back, but it's just you lost time. You lost time with your family. You chose to serve, and we thank you for that. So to get to the point of how we got to this flag, we have the Elks Lodge, 1193, are going to do a presentation on the history of the flag.
The first official salute to the Stars and Stripes was given on February 14, 1778, by France on the French coast when the Ranger, under command of John Paul Jones, was saluted by the French fleet. This flag, then carried by Ranger, was made by the young women of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, from stripes of their best colored silk dresses and the white wedding gown of a recent bride. It is said that the same Ranger's flag was flown by Jones' ship, the Bon Houma Richard, in its thrilling fight by moonlight upon the high seas with the British frigate Serapis. When the Serapis struck her colors, the immortal fame of John Paul Jones was injured as the intrepid defender of the youthful republic. The original 13 stars and stripe represented the original 13 colonies. In 1795, 2 additional stars and stripes were added to represent admission to the Union of Vermont and Kentucky. Under this banner of 15 stars and stripes was fought the War of 1812.
How you doing? President Bergeron here, celebrating Flag Day here at the Woodmen of the World event. This is something they put on every year. And every year it's to celebrate the flag and what it symbolizes. So when I come here to Flag Day and see the flag hung right here over my left shoulder here and everything behind me, it just represents, to me, patriotism and what it means for the people that have given their life and made the ultimate sacrifice for us to be free, still making us the greatest country in the world.
This segment was brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together.